Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my 2023 educational gift guide. So every single year on my channel, I share some sort of an educational gift guide, and I will link all of the past years down in the description box down below because I try to not share the same thing twice. So it gets more difficult every year to find things that I haven't shared in a gift guide before. So definitely check out my past year's gift guides because there are so many more ideas in those videos. I know one year I did an educational stocking stuffers gift guide where everything was under a certain price point. I've broken it down by age in the past, family gifts, things like that. So make sure you check out those other videos in the description box down below. This year I am going to share just random things across the board, all different ages. I have 5 kids, we homeschool, so an educational gift is something that I really love to give and to receive because it serves two purposes. It's a toy as well as something that has really great use, and being a homeschooling family, we don't have a lot of room for all the things we need for school and all of our toys here at our house, so I love a gift that serves two purposes and also doesn't waste money because it's not just going to be tossed. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then give this video a thumbs up and stay tuned. Today's video is in partnership with Lovevery. Lovevery offers stage-based play essentials for your child's developing brain through play kits that come just at the right time. So you enter your child's birth date to find the play kit that's appropriate developmentally for their age, and then every 2 to 3 months you receive toys that your child will love to revisit again and again as they grow. You also have access to expert research, guidance, tips, and play activities to support your child's development. Right now, Josephine is enjoying the Realist Play Kit, which is for months 19, 20, and 21. And there's all sorts of toys in here to work on dexterity, matching, beginning counting, and all the good things that her little active toddler brain is doing right now. I have absolutely loved these play kits, as has Josephine, since the very beginning. It's just been so exciting to receive these toys in the mail. I have barely purchased anything for her outside of these play kits because I just feel like the right amount of toys come at the right amount of time, and it's just perfect. So if you would like to check out these play kits, I will put a link in the description box down below. I think these would make an incredible Christmas gift for any baby, toddler, or young preschooler. So make sure you check that link out in the description box down below. Thank you so much, Lovevery, for sending us another play kit. So besides Lovevery, which is like really one of my top gift ideas for babies and toddlers, I have a couple more gifts for that age range. One gift that is more of a big ticket item is a Pickler climbing gym or climbing triangle. This is something that I got for Josephine before she was walking. I got it for her to be able to maybe build a little bit of strength and dexterity and things like that. It is a hit amongst all of my younger kids, and when we have our church home group, we bring it out because all the little kids like 5 and under absolutely love playing with this. It serves so many purposes. It's not just a little climbing gym. They turn it into a fort. They can flip it over and put a pillow down and rock in it when they're like watching TV or playing. They create tunnels out of it, slides. They've made a table out of it. It's amazing. I did my research before I bought the one that I have, and I will link the company that I bought mine from in the description box down below. I wanted one that was made in the US and one that was a small business. And then I believe that this is the one where I found where they sourced the wood from, just so all of my I's were dotted and T's were crossed, since my little baby was going to be playing on this, chewing on this probably, things like that. So I got mine from Play Wilder Toys, and I will link them down below, but there are actually quite a few sellers on Etsy, and with shipping and things like that, you may find one that's a little closer to you and less pricey. So like I said, I'll link them down below, but besides Lovevery, I think that that would be an incredible gift for a baby or a toddler. Moving on from there, I will move, should I do games or books first? I wish this was live so I could hear your guys' answers. We'll go miscellaneous first. How about that? Change it up. All right. So Another great gift option that I absolutely love is letter subscriptions. Now this is something that you can do just a couple months, like 3 months at a time, or you can get an annual monthly recurring subscription. So we have 4 in our home. We have American Heritage Adventure Letter, which is one that takes you on to a new US either historical site or national park every month, and it gives you like a little postcard and a letter written from Lizzie Jane as she travels the country. So this is all American places. And then from Heritage Letter as well, we get the American Heritage Letter, which my oldest daughter receives this letter every month, and this is for you get a letter written from a hero or heroine every single month from American history. Next, I can't show you the front because of my address. Writings from the Wild. This is the one that we get for my older son. Writings from the Wild is a beautifully illustrated letter from about a different wild animal every month. Everything from like insects to mammals and you know, tigers and all sorts of animals in Writings from the Wild. And he keeps these little collectible cards. And all of my kids keep these in binders. We just put the plastic paper, what is it called, like what you slip paper, the binder inserts, you know, and they just put the letters in every month so they can flip through the letters because they're all double-sided. And then the last one is what is it called? I can't remember. Francis and Friends is what it's called. Francis and Friends, this is the one that we get for my younger son, and this is similar. It's different, like farm animals and things like that, and there's also like a little secret code that they crack every month, things like that in this letter subscription. So lots of different options for lots of different ages, and I know there's even more than this out there, but these are the ones that we've used. I think we're going on 3 years of having received all of these, and the nice thing is that if you're getting a gift for a family, you can get them one of these letter subscriptions, and they're usually around $6 a month. So if it's something that you don't want to spend $50 on right now and you want to just get them a monthly subscription, or you can get a shorter 3-month subscription, or just something you can get individual subscriptions for different kids in a family. And I think this would make a really fun stocking stuffer. And I believe for most of these, if you order now, you should receive your first letter before Christmas. So you could slip that in a stocking as well. And it can be a nice price point for a gift. Another gift for a family that I would definitely recommend is this Bible memory box from Simply Charlotte Mason. So this is, you get these different memory verse cards inside of the box, and then as you memorize them, you slip it back behind the daily tab, and then once you have it memorized by reciting it every day, you either put it behind odd or even, and then that would be going through on odd numbered dates and even numbered dates after you do your daily one. Then you move it to the weekly tab, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Then so instead of repeating it once a day or every other day, then you're just repeating it once a week. And then you slip it behind the date cards, and there's dates all the way up through 31. So then you're reciting your daily verse, all of the verses behind odd or even, all the verses behind the day of the week, and then the verses behind the day of the month. And you're just getting lots of opportunity as a family to practice. And this is an heirloom piece. This is something that's just so well made. I know we will have this forever. I'm certain that my grandkids will be reading scripture memory cards out of this box. And so this is a really nice gift you can give, say, to a family or to a mom and dad, or a newly married couple even though it's through a homeschooling company. I just think it's a wonderful way to memorize scripture. And you can choose, we have the ESV version, but they have a couple of different, they have, I believe, NIV and King James version of the memory cards as well. So this is a beautiful gift that you can give to really anyone, but I definitely recommend it as a family gift. Okay, the next gift idea I have for you is one gift that kind of represents a few different ideas. So this is, well, what is it called exactly? This is like the Wilton, I don't know. What is it called? I got this from my daughter this year. So it's a practice board for cake decorating. So this is a really neat plastic cake decorating like practice pad, and you open this up and there's all these different pages that you can wipe down. There we go. I didn't have it open. Okay, now I know what we're doing. So Sorry guys, Amazon was walking up to my front door and I got really thrown off and distracted and I completely lost track of what I was doing. So inside of the container are all these different practice pads. Then you close this, open up the plastic piece, put the practice sheet down, and then they can practice piping on here with their different piping tips. And so what this represents to me is just various handcrafts that you can gift for your kids to learn or for kids in your life to learn. This is an especially great gift for preteens or teenagers. So my oldest daughter is always looking to learn a new skill, and she moves at a faster pace than my younger kids move. Say our watercolor handcraft that we're doing in school this year, she's already advanced beyond what we're doing when we just sit down together, so she's always wanting to learn something new. So I got her this cake decorating practice pad back in March. She's loved this. She uses it often. She loves giving little cupcakes as gifts to different women and teachers and things like that in her life, and it's just a way for her to learn something new and have a way to gift things. What this also represents is additional handcrafts that you can gift for kids to learn. So another thing that I got for her, you'll see it in her stocking stuffers video, is a beginning crochet kit. She's been asking to learn how to crochet. There's also embroidery kits out there that are literally $10 or less that teach you the basics of embroidery, and they give you the hoop and the practice pads. There's woodworking kits, there's soapstone carving kits, all the different things that you can gift them the beginning pieces of like a starter set and then let them take it away. And that's something that I really love giving to older kids because it's just something that they can continue to build on and grow. The next gift idea that I have for you guys are these tiny science kits from Smart Lab Toys through Paper Pie. So this is the tiny sports kits. These are different STEAM kits. They have like tiny circuits, tiny baking, tiny science, tiny space or solar system. So it's just these little tools and different STEM learning that is accomplished through this. These would be fun stocking stuffer size gifts or fun gifts to give, say, nieces and nephews when you're not exactly sure what to get for someone, and they're fun and there's something for everyone. So these are another great educational gift and they're just an enjoyable thing. Next, I have one of the gifts that I got from my younger daughter, and this is the Yodo. So we do quiet time in our home, and she's not a super strong reader yet to be doing reading books on her own for 20 to 30 minutes at a time, but the Yodo I think is going to be our answer to that. I waited a while to order this. I was thinking about getting this for her last Christmas, but I wanted to know more about the investment and whether it was worth it or not. Everyone who we know that has a Yodo absolutely loves it. You just use these little plastic cards. They're basically like little MP3 players or CD players for kids with audiobooks and different music. That's a really great gift idea for younger kids, but I also had somebody reach out to me and say that even their older, like 10 and 11-year-olds, still love playing with their younger siblings' Yodo. So that's another one. We have like the portable sized one, but they also have like one that works as an alarm clock and has other functions that's a little bit bigger that stays in a bedroom. Okay, I have a couple more ideas here before we move on to some books and games. So the first thing, this would be more for younger kids, preschool age, toddler age maybe, is sensory bin fillers, and maybe a good gift for parents as well, because a lot of the things that you'll find for sensory bins, say on Pinterest, are like rice and small noodles. And through Lakeshore Learning, I got Josephine these are like little toddler, bigger, chunkier sensory bin fillers. So I got a huge bag of these little stars, and they're textured. I also got her these like spiral noodles. This is the size container that they come in. So one order of them will fill any size sensory bin. So these as well, they're nice and big. And then I got her these, and these are still in their original package because she's still playing with the stars after she moved on from the noodles. But these are like little squishy little balls that are textured as well, and these are also great sensory bin fillers. So that's a good gift option if you know that somebody has a younger kid in their homeschool who could use a little distraction, but you don't want to have them throwing rice all over the house. Another gift option is these Prismacolor colored pencils are really great. My kids are each getting their own set of these in their stockings. These are on the pricier side, so they're definitely more costly than Crayola, but they're higher value for sure. And I think it would be a really great gift to gift with a Dover coloring book, which are great coloring books that are highly educational. So here's an example. We're going through these 50 birds coloring books. There are the different birds on the pages, and then there's information at the bottom. There's always something to learn on the pages of these Dover coloring books. We've used these books for as long as I can remember, and they're not just little kid coloring books, so they actually take even older kids a while. We're going through this Christmas Around the World one right now in our holiday homeschool, and my kids color for about an hour while I do all different read alouds. While I read our Nutcracker story, while I read our chapter book, they're coloring, and then sometimes they have to come back to it later because they can't finish one page in a short amount of time. So gifting a set of high quality markers or colored pencils with one of the Dover coloring books or two, I think would be a really great gift idea. And then one more art supply here before we move on. These Dr. P.H. Martin, these watercolors, these liquid watercolors were a gift for me from my dad for my birthday. He knows that I enjoy watercolor, and he asked me if there was anything that he could get me that could be just mine so that I'm not always sharing with my kids. And he got me these. They're concentrated watercolors. They're beautiful. If you have an older kid in your life that you want to give a gift to that will actually like respect a set of watercolor, and they're beyond just like a standard, again, Crayola pan set, these are wonderful, along with one of the butcher trays that they can mix and blend in. I will tell you, these will last me for a very long time, years and years to come, and they really do make a big difference in my final pieces. So that's a really great gift to give to somebody as well who enjoys art. All right, guys, we're going books next, and I'm gonna try to breeze through this because I could honestly give such a long-winded explanation for every single one of these books. I love books. I'm sure you love books if you're looking at an educational gift guide. So I will share a few books that I think would make great gifts, and I'll just qualify this by saying all books make good gifts, so it's really difficult to narrow them down. So I tried to find books that would be different or something that you couldn't just find walking through a Barnes and Noble. Well, you probably would find it at Barnes and Noble, walking through Target. So these are all things that I just think are a little bit more unique that you can probably be sure a family wouldn't already have. So the first books are these. These are the Kingstone comics, and they are a single magazine for each book of the Bible. And the thing that I love about these is they're like graphic novels style, or like comic book style, right? So these are well loved. We've had these for years. So they tell the story, but at the bottom, here it is. At the bottom of each page, it shows you the actual Bible verses or part of the book that's being summarized. So if you want to have your kids read through this but then actually go back and read the actual scripture, they can do that. And I just think it's such a neat way to get kids excited about reading the Bible, or just help them with some of that visualization when they are a little too young to maybe just sit and read through the Bible without any context. So we have the full set of these. They also sell them in actual books, like 3 or 4 parts of an entire Bible set, but these individual comic books were just a little bit more inviting for my kids when they were a little younger, but they still love them to this day. Even my 12-year-old son, these are great, and I've gifted these a handful of times. And it's also a small business. These, if you saw my kids, what I got my kids last year, these books were the something to read I got from my boys. I got a set of 3 of these 5,000 awesome facts about everything books. This is like book number 3, so I got him 1, 2, and 3. And then also the ultimate weird but true. This is 1,000 wild and wacky facts and photos. I got my other son 3 of these. And these are just fun. The National Geographic books are just really neat. We're big fans of all the different weird but true books. And there may be some being given out this year at my house at Christmas as well. popping into a whole different genre, we have the YWAM books, and these are great gifts again if you're giving something to a family or you're giving something to older children. These are the Christian Heroes Then and Now books, as well as the Heroes of History books. So the YWAM books are biographies of different people in history. And the neat thing is, quick little plug, I made a bundle. I make a bundle a few times a year with YWAM, and this year for Christmas, I made a bundle that would be a great starter pack for someone. So if you want to give 6 books to one family or to your family if you don't already have them, I chose some of the books that I thought would be really entertaining and interesting to anyone, a whole group of people, and would be great stories to start with. So and it's 50% off of the price. So normally it's $72 if you wanted to grab 6 books plus the cost of shipping. And the bundle that I have going on this month with YWAM is $36, I believe, and includes free media mail shipping. So make sure you check that out. I'll put a link down below for that as well if you want to see the 6 books that I chose for that set. I really like this set quite a bit. Next, for little toddlers, we have these Water Wonders books, and I love these books so much. These books are paint with water books. They're high quality, you know, they're strong board books. They're not just gonna fall apart. And you just paint with water, and as you paint, it reveals the picture, and then it dries, and you can do it again and again and again. These are coming with us on an airplane trip very soon, because anything to keep my 1.5-year-old happy on a plane. So there's those. Another book that I enjoy for little ones as well is the Little Helpers series. So there's Little Helpers Laundry Day, Sort and Play, Grocery Day. We also have Picnic Day and Christmas Day, Sort and Play. And these books just have little felt pieces in here that you can stick to different felt scenes within the book. So it's like an interactive book. I love when kids learn to love books because they're interactive. So there's that. One more for little ones, same deal, interactive books. These farm first tag puzzles. So these are just books that have spaces for you to put puzzle pieces, and they have little tags on them that they can pull out. Here's the dinosaur one, same deal, the little tags on the little wooden pieces. For older kids, I love the different workbooks, and so the math workbooks that are really colorful and a great practice for Christmas break. This is gonna go in somebody's stocking this year. The 99 math puzzles, almost all of my older ones have had this book at one point or another, but I just think that it's a great way to practice math. It's very colorful and entertaining, and it's hard to find books for older kids that are still colorful and fun. So here's the Graphs and Charts activity book. It's the same deal. Just fun little games. Adding and subtracting activity book. This one's for Annie. There's the Math Scribble book. This one's a hardcover. There's all sorts of scribble books on the website, actually. And then this Number Games to Go. There was also a vocabulary one, and this one has a few pages of the same practice. Right, guys, we're gonna round the corner here and finish out with some games. So single player games, multiple player games, learning games, family games, kid games. We love games, so I have quite a few to share with you today. So the first thing is this Super Sleuth vocabulary game. This is one that I got for my older son last year. It says it's an open and shut case of vocabulary fun. So you read the clue card, answer the question aloud, use the decoder to check your answer, and you collect a badge for each category. So this is cool. You have this little decoder, and then it has these little filing case. So it's like a very, like you're a detective. And so then here's like one of the cinnamon. There we have it. That's me trying to do things quickly. You are following a suspect named Mouse. He leads you through a bewildering, come on, Abby, maze of narrow streets. Uh-oh, it doesn't take long before you're lost. Which word has the same meaning as bewildering? So you get your answer. So that's a fun game, and it's like 3 badges, I think, that you have to collect in order to win. So there's that one. 3 badges in each category. Next, oh Oh, hold on. All right, that was my fault. We just recently played this and didn't put it away well. So this game is called Pizza Party, and it's a dice game. So you are rolling your dice until you get to match everything on your card. Here's the dice, and you just put it on your card, and then you have to build your whole pizza. So the first one to like quickly roll all their dice and collect their pieces of pizza gets to add it to their pizza piece or their pizza pie, and then once they have a full pie, they win. And that one is a great stocking stuffer price, great stocking stuffer size, and a great one to travel with. We bring this one to hotels often. Next, here's one for the littles. I love this game. It's called Shopping List. You're racing to collect your groceries in this fun memory game. So this is just a cute memory game where you're filling your basket or filling your cart, and you have your own shopping list here, which is fun. That's a cute one. I choose that one a lot when I'm playing games with Annie. So also, do I have, I thought I had Go Nuts. Oh, here it is. Go Nuts for Donuts and Sushi Go, two similar games. You're kind of like trying to have a strategy about what you're doing, and you're watching everyone else to see what they're doing, and you're collecting cards and building bundles. If you've played either one of these, then you'll kind of have an understanding of how the other one works. With Go Nuts for Donuts, depending on how many people you're playing with, the rules change just a bit. Sushi Go is a fun one, but I always have to explain it to people when we're playing games because they're like, wait, what? And once you get the hang of it, you get it. There's also like the Sushi Go Party and the Sushi Go Dim Sum. I got the kids the Dim Sum one for Christmas this year, so that'll be a family gift under the tree. Okay, next I have, if you have the Tenzi set, then you may already have this 77 Ways to Play Tenzi. This is a fun expansion to the original Tenzi dice game. We lose pieces all the time, so rather than paying the cost of a new set of Tenzi, I just got us these dot dice from Joycat. It's just a big bottle of dice, which we're always losing. So you could always gift this with Tenzi cards or any dice games. There's so many different games out there that are just sets like this that you can pair with dice. So I think that would be a good gift option as well. Like a box of dice and then a few different packs of card games just to make it go even further. And, you know, if somebody has a lot of kids, they probably need more dice in their house. Just a suggestion. The I Saw It First game, it's a little worse for wear over here. We've used it quite a bit. This is a really fun game to play with lots of kids. So this one is neat. You kind of put all these pieces together. It's kind of like shaped like a big pizza, and then you try to spot the things first. You pull a little coin and try to find it first, and if you find it first, you get to keep it. And then this constantly changes because you change the format that you have these in all the time, and you can either do this side or this side. So you never really have a good grip on where something is because the game board itself is constantly changing. So that's a fun one. I also, this one's been around for a long time, and I know for a fact that I've shared this a time or two in my gift guides, but it's been a few years, and I figure there's new people around here, so I wanted to share this one more time. I'm willing to break my rules on this one and share it again. Quirkle is a great game to gift a family, because no matter how old their kids are, they can probably play this all together. It's kind of like Scrabble, but with shapes and colors, so nobody has to be able to read or spell. So this is a really fun game that we have had forever. Next I have this, The Bible is Funny card game. Now I got this from my dad, and Anthony Russo actually sent me a second copy to share with you guys because I mentioned to him that I was going to be sharing it on my gift guide. This is a game that really teaches the importance of not cherry picking scripture because you're using scripture out of context. So it kind of reminds me of Apples to Apples. So it's like pairing scriptures with scenarios, but like a bad pairing. So it's a fun one to kind of show, look how off or out of line you can be with this scripture. Or if you're like me, you've probably been given bad advice, bad scripture advice completely out of context in the past. So I thought this would be a really funny game because especially because my older kids know the Bible through and through, so they'll get a kick out of this. Next, oh, this, yes, you guys know I'm a sucker for logic roots games. the Math Builder, the Monster Sock Factory. I picked just a couple to share with you guys. So Logic Roots games in general, great idea, highly educational. Then we have Balance Beans. This is a fun one where you build this little like teeter-totter, and then you'll get a card that will show you what one side of the teeter-totter should look like with the beans, and then you try to match the other ones up to make it balance evenly. And then, is this the last one? Yes, okay, so then the very last one, if you don't know what to get someone because they have all the board games, get them a make your own board game. So this is already been made by my son Jesse. It's called Odd But Crazy Game. It's a complete blank board game set. I think I got him the deluxe set. It comes with a way for them to write their instructions inside. It's a big blank board game board that they can decorate and color. And then it also comes with all of these different pieces. So whether they want to have these kinds of little pieces, let me see if I can get my camera to focus on them. If they want to kind of like create their own figures, then it also has these types of pieces. It has a spinner. Like, I've actually never played this with him, but the kids play it with him all the time. It has blank dice, so you can design your own dice. It came with a timer. I do think this is the deluxe one because I think the original one maybe didn't have these pieces or didn't have these pieces. So then if you get a little bit nicer one, it comes with a couple more things. So this, they also have a make your own chess or checkers set, I believe, and maybe a couple more that are similar to this, just completely blank game sets for them to create their own board games. So my kids were big into making pizza box board games for a while, and then they wanted to save them, but I didn't want them to keep that cardboard with the grease and stuff in their rooms. And so I was really thankful when I found this. And this is a really incredible gift to give somebody when you just don't know what to give them. You just kind of give them a blank slate and they can do something with it themselves. So this is my final educational gift idea for 2023. So let me know what some of your top picks are for this year in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out my gift guides from years past. There are so many things that I would absolutely put on this gift guide again this year that I've shared in the past, but I really just didn't want to be super repetitive for those of you who have been around here for years and years and years. So make sure you check those other videos out if you are stumped for some ideas or if you just want to find something new, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.